What is up, everybody? It's CrazyToast again with another exciting video. This time about the Tiger P. I've been wanting to do this for so fucking long, but I just hasn't had the time to. So, Tiger P. A little history about it. In 1941, development started by the Henschel and the Porsche companies. Both designs were, basically this tank went up against the Tiger, the original Tiger, and this one was the Tiger P. They both were fighting against each other to try to get some, get some military contracts from Hitler. So, unfortunately, though, the tank had a lot of problems. For one, it had two engines instead of one singular engine, and therefore this tank had two transmissions. Two transmissions were linked into a electronical system, which failed horribly. It was basically it was just too technology. Porsche was an innovator. Problem was he was trying these experimental ideas in the middle of wartime, which is a really bad idea to put people's lives on the line like that. So the tank really didn't. Hitler decided to go with the Tiger H, basically. So the Tiger P, there was some made. I think a few saw combat, but basically they were used as either command vehicles. Later they were repurposed for the leftover chassis for the Elephant, which or actually the Ferdinand at first, and I believe they turned to the Elephant once they got their machine guns. That's why the tech tree goes the way that it does. Whereas the Tiger P goes to the Ferdinand. I think they were also used as assault gun platforms, or not assault gun, excuse me, the SPGs. The support guns. But anyway, I love this tank. It's probably one of my favorite Tier 7 heavies besides the IS. At 1,400 hit points, that is not bad. If I go into here, the other tiers, the other Tier 7s, 1,400. Tier 7 heavy. See, look at that. 1,450. So you're looking at a pretty decent amount of hit points. Beats that one. Tier 7 heavy. Boom! Even more hit points than the IS. So you're looking at a decent amount of health there. This tank is a bit unmaneuverable. It is kind of slow. It does kind of maneuver like shit, but it makes it up in armor. What I mean by that is it's 200 millimeters frontal armor, right in this bad boy area right here. That is an amazing amount of armor. The only problem is it's not really sloped, but it's 200 millimeters of armor, so what the hell. The only problem is the turret has major weak spots. One, the cupola as usual, the giant German cupola. So this tank is not a brawler. The second, these points around the gun are very weak. I don't know by how much, but I know I used to take shots right there a lot. Also in the front you have this little slot here and the machine gun port here are weak spots. Don't bother trying to hit that, that's too angled. The side armor, however, is very low. Side scraping is very hard to do when you're trying to, angle it sort of off to the side. So you're gonna have some problems there. The side of the turrets are also weak. Very easy to get a crew member knocked out. Rear armor's weak. So you really want the front of this tank to be facing the enemy at all times. Turret traverse is slow. This tank traverses slow in general. So you want to play this either as a medium. You want to play this tank as a medium range support tank. It has the heavy armor. It can do the front line, but it has to do it right. You cannot brawl. You want to keep your enemies at about medium range, so that way this massive gun can take people on. Now the 88 has a 6 rounds, almost 7 rounds per minute. It was, we had that recent update on, was it for 8.8, I think, or 8.7, one of those two. I forget what update we're on now. But anyway, it was updated, so it has a higher rate of fire. This thing has a damn good amount of damage and penetration for this gun. The L56 is alright. The L75 70 is alright. 10 centimeter, I would throw that away after tier 5, so you shouldn't even bother with that. But really, just go for your 88s. The 88s are fine for this thing. The large 88, the L71, is a goddamn miracle. This tank can destroy a lot of shit. I personally love this tank over the other Tiger tank, simply because of the frontal armor. Now, if you say, "Oh well, well, you never played the other Tiger tank," shut up, because I have. My friend, he, if you actually look at the 6-pounder time videos, the Christmas special, yeah, that was my buddy in the Tiger tank. I used his account sometimes to mess around with that tank, so I wanted to see the difference between the two, and I love the Tiger P more. I have to say that this tank is phenomenal. Like I said, the 200 millimeters frontal armor can take on just about anything. Almost anything. Except for somebody who knows your weak spots, so watch out for that. This tank does catch on fire, but not as much as other tanks. Not as much as the other Tiger. I think it's just because the armor has absorbed it. Absorbed the shot anyway. Modules. Okay, you want a tank gun rammer? First and foremost, you want that tank gun rammer. The rest of it's basically up to you. If you feel like you're getting rammed and you want to protect your crew a little more, heavy sprawl liner. You can put a toolbox on there if you want. You can, all this stuff right here is good. Camo net's good too if you want to keep away from everybody a lot more. So even vents. So I mean, it depends on how you play this tank. If you play a little more aggressive, you might go with the the crew safety one, or even the fire one, the fire protection. If you want to be a little bit more of a sniper, you can go with the coated optics and the camo net. It all depends on how you play it. I like to play it as a sort of medium range, not like a sniper, just staying at medium range. So I hope you enjoyed. I don't have a video for this because all my videos were wiped out. Unfortunately, when I did the update, so I lost all the cool Tiger footage. So you can go, and I have some Tiger footage somewhere on my page, probably in like the 6-pounder time or whatever. Go look at that. I'll put a link in the description. Other than that, I'd say this is probably one of my favorite tanks. Other than that, CrazyToast out.